Expecting the launch to take place in about 15 or so seconds from now. Weather not too good apparently in Kazakhstan, but that's not expected to cause any problems. And things are due to go ahead as planned at about 53 minutes to. As you may be able to see behind me on the large screen, the rocket is in position there, the grey, white and orange rocket that's going to make this journey. It's going to take 2 days to cover 240 miles to get this crew to their destination.
Lift off. We have it. There it goes. There it goes, way, way up. I think we lost it actually. Where's it gone? There's the scene inside there. They seem pretty calm, don't they?
Well, there we go. We can see the three-man crew inside waiting for blast-off. 2 Russians and an American commander. That's been the cause of a little bit of heart pride here, a little bit of tension. The Russians would like to have been in charge, but they're not the space giants that they used to be. They've struggled to keep their end up in this whole operation. This particular launch is 2 years late because they weren't ready with the living accommodation that was supposed to be in position. So they've had to give the Americans the lead role for this.
Well, a rather odd delay. As we watched the pictures, we just saw the launch then. We're looking at pictures which seem to be live now of the astronauts inside, but we just saw the rocket take off. What can you see there?
Well, I'm afraid we can't see much more than you can. It does seem from a screen here on my right as if the rocket is actually now on its journey. It would seem to be on its trajectory, and I imagine the pictures we're seeing from inside are actually of the cosmonauts on their journey. So we do believe the journey has actually begun.
It's gone, yeah. We saw it take off, actually. Maybe you didn't, Orla, but we saw it take off there, and it was a very nice sight indeed. All of the Russians have great experience, don't they, in manned space flight. So even though they've been a bit short of cash lately, presumably they can bring a lot of knowledge to the party.
Well, that's really the reason why they're here. I mean, it has been suggested by many critics of the project and by critics of the Russian space program that really they don't punch their weight anymore in terms of space exploration. But they're bringing a huge amount of expertise to this project. One of their men on board has more than 10 months in space up on the Mir. And even though they're not actually in the lead in this, they are bringing an awful lot of expertise to it. And we're being told here very much that this is a team effort.
Okay, Ola, Gerin there. Thanks very much for joining us. Just one other thing. TASS, the Russian news agency, has been reporting that the guys got up at 2 o'clock in the morning, they put their spacesuits on, and then they had medical checks and farewell space journey rituals, leaving autographs on the door of their room and drinking champagne. They then went out of the hotel at 4 o'clock Moscow time. So they've got a little bit of champagne. And they said goodbye to their wives, of course.
And as he said goodbye to his wife, this is the American chef, but he kept saying, see you later, see you later.
Kisses.
Sweet.
Sweet, isn't it? Well, good luck to those guys. Very brave men, I think, go up into space.
Great story. Now then, let's find out what the news and weather are like where you are.